Meet Melody Smith, our Aging Well Award winner for March. Some people retire, but others, like Melody, keep serving.
Yeah, I'm going to go back a little bit because in the late 70s, I interviewed at Hillyard Industries and was hired to be an executive secretary, as we called ourselves back in those days. So I really started my career with a local company. They really started me on a path of understanding corporate work. I was very young. I was right at 20 at that time. And I learned it from great people. Then from there, I was a stay-at-home mom. I was a stop out in college. And so I was out of school until I was 26. But when I went back, I was ready to make it happen. And so then my job was to get that degree. Larry and I sat down and said one of the two of us needs to go back to school. And he said, "You like school, I don't." So. And he had been with Nestle for a long time at that point. It was Friskies then, but he ended up doing 40 years with them. I did 28 at the school district. I held positions of teacher, which I loved. I was an English teacher at Benton High School. Loved that experience. I had a program that I started at Hillyard and was there for 3 years to see that implemented. Went back to Benton and was an assistant principal. Then I went to central office as a director of secondary education and then eventually retired as superintendent of schools in 13. I had quite a load on my shoulders as the first female superintendent of the St. Joseph School District. Our mission was educating each child for success. And the key there was each child. More than the work around it, but to look at each child and really meet the needs of that child. And it was an honor and a privilege to serve this community in that capacity for those years. I was going to retire. 90 days were up. I needed to go to work. And I went to Missouri Western and I spent just shy of 8 years at Missouri Western doing special projects and working in the Western Institute. And then right before I retired, I was privileged to open the Center for Service. So wonderful career, almost 100% in education. And I would even count Hillyard Industries because they taught me so much about St. Joseph and life. I was just a young one then. Well, when I serve the community, that is a personal mission. And so I feel like just because I've stopped working in a job, which almost completely was service to the community, even though it was my job, my vocation, I think the citizens of this community are the heart of who we are. I don't think it's politics. I don't think it's any other institution. I believe its citizens, St. Joseph's citizens, are the heart, and the heart has to keep beating. Mentorship sometimes comes to you. You don't go seeking it. If someone wants to be mentored, if there's an opportunity to pour into someone, then I'm compelled to do it. And I love it. I love it a lot. Because I love relationships, and when you mentor, you build relationships. I think this is the best time of my life. I think aging well has to do with getting up every morning. Find what fills your heart, and when you fill your heart, you'll fill the heart of others. Just go find what it is and do it.